That's Dude Love It, and back to Boggabilla. Well, someone who's probably been to Boggabilla and everywhere as well. He's been doing this for a long time, and we haven't spoken to him for 100 years. And that, of course, is Neil Anthony, and he joins us now. G'day, Neil. How you going?
G'day, Darren. I'm going very well for an old-timer.
Mate, mate, for those who've never caught Neil Anthony, the Neil Anthony story, you've been around the music industry and playing music, whether it's a cabaret show or country music, for a fair while now.
Yes, started off in bands doing the pub scene, and did a lot of support acts with all the famous bands, but didn't quite get as famous as they were. So I ventured then into the cabaret scene.
And you know, it's a hard slog, but what's it like these days compared to the old days when everyone had a cabaret show?
Well, it has changed, Darren. You're right. There's not as much around, but I find my way, and I'm keeping pretty busy because I'm getting in to do things with community groups.
Right, yep.
Small community groups at RSLs, shopping centres, bowling clubs, and that sort of keeps me pretty well doing as much as I want to do. I'm booked out till Christmas, and I'm taking bookings for next year.
Wow. That's great news. That's a real success story, isn't it? And when people talk about tough times.
Well, it is, and some people ring me and they say they just assume that I'm going to be available, and when I say, oh, no, I'm not available that day, I'm going somewhere else, they say, oh, hang on, are you sure?
Hang on, you're a singer. Aren't you supposed to be hungry?
Exactly, because a lot of the people are sitting at home waiting for the phone to ring, but I've been out there and I make some calls and chase it up.
Now we're going to be playing your song tonight, Tamworth Country Gold. Do you do Tamworth every year?
I didn't go up last year. I've been a regular, but last year we went up in September and just had a lovely time in Tamworth without all the toings and froings of the events, and that's when we shot the video for this for my song Tamworth Country Gold. And it's a beautiful time of year, actually, to go to Tamworth because it's the springtime.
Yes, not as hot. It's not as hot as it is in January. People know that. Well, here's great news. She's decided that the throat's not that bad. She's had a drink of water. As everyone knows, she's been
Look, I'm a little bit dodgy. How you going, Neil?
Joining us.
Good, thanks, Tracy. I'm pleased you joined us, yeah.
Oh, look, not for sure how long, but yeah, the coughing has started, so yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yes, I know this. And I have to admit, and I have admitted it a couple of weeks ago live on radio, the man flu does exist because I have it.
Oh.
Yes. So it's not a myth at all. It's a real thing.
Oh, dear.
Now, we're talking about that now. So what about other country music festivals? Do you get along to many of those? So people who might want to catch up with Neil Anthony, like the sound, where would they see you? Say for someone from Southeast Queensland. Oh, well, we'll move to Sydney then.
I've now reached a point where, as I was telling you a minute ago, I'm just totally busy in my own little patch, and so I figure, well, why drive long distances when I'm only wanted in the next suburb?
That's
so I
fantastic.
tend to do the Sydney area, and there's 4 million people here now, so there's plenty of places, and generally it's an RSL where people would catch me.
All right.
I was at Bundina RSL the other day, and Miranda RSL, so it's generally an RSL where people catch me, and a lot of the stuff I do is functions.
So, okay. Neil, you were just saying that you're being kept busy down there, which is fantastic to hear that one of our Aussie artists are keeping busy and keeping it entertaining. But what's the one thing that you think the audiences want to come back for? What is it that Neil Anthony has that makes people want to see more or come back to more?
Well, I think it's variety.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's variety. I used to do a show in the old variety context, and for people who don't understand that, variety is all the different styles of music and a bit of comedy, and I now sing in 3 languages. I sing in English, Italian and Australian.
You got to get the old Aussie out there, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And so that gives me a lot of variety, and I do a lot of different styles of music. I go back into the 50s, I do Dean Martin stuff, and then I do John Williamson and Johnny Cash and John Denver. So I think that's why I'm getting asked back, because people say, oh, well, I like that, and someone else will say, oh, I liked it when you sang that. So something for everybody, hopefully.
Well, it is something for everyone, and we hope that people like Neil Anthony, we might give them a taste now. Now, if someone wants to get hold of your music, what's the best way?
My website, darrenneelanthony.com.au.
And here it is, Tamworth Country Gold. Thanks for your time tonight, Neil. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. All the best.